In this video, we're going to talk about how to use price action rules to help us predict directional bias of the market and where are the high probability setups to enter. So as a price action trader who is only relying on the candlesticks on the chart with one supportive indicator, 12-bar EMA, this is the supportive indicator only, I have to start with my pre-market structure analysis, and I can see that we have some consolidation, but there is slight bearish imbalance. As you can see, we have series of low highs. So even though we are going sideways, this is a consolidation. I can definitely right now identify that we have somewhat of a bearish bias. It's a slight bearish bias, but we have bearish bias present on the chart. We had a high-low push above EMA, where you have a new low first entry short that failed, but given the imbalance, it doesn't feel like a good setup just yet. Let's see what's going to happen. I'll jump right out with the break in new extreme. You can see I'm just following these short-term trend lines because we are in a consolidation. And this was important. Market traded all the way down like this. So what I have to right now analyze is once again confirm the bearish imbalance, because every single major high is lower and lower and lower. And you can confirm it by when you're drawing your key level resistance, you are lowering it and putting it lower and putting it lower because market keeps trending lower. So once you find yourself in a situation like this means there is bearish imbalance. Now, how is this information useful to you that you are trading a bearish imbalance? Well, this means that bearish imbalance, unlike healthy trading range, it can lead to a successful breakout pullback. Okay, most breakouts out of trading ranges will fail, but eventually one breakout has to work. That is the market cycle. So you can recognize which breakout is going to work by identifying imbalances. So once you have bearish imbalance like this, you're not fading at the bottom because you can have a brand new trend established. So we have a second entry short. I can't take it because this short-term channel played out. So I'm just waiting what's going to happen. Waiting what's going to happen. We're at the bottom, but I'm not thinking about buying given the imbalance. And market keeps breaking lower. So now that we are trading lower and we have some structured push down, this is where I like drawing the wider downtrend, something like this, and see if this downtrend is going to hold, because the imbalance may lead to successful breakout. I'm going to pay attention closely now, and I want to see this key level holding acting as a resistance. We have a new low first entry short, pullback second entry short. I cannot sell this second entry short. It's too far from the EMA. Not even the tail is touching it, let alone the body. There's a massive gap. We need to sell closer to the EMA. Okay, so I can't sell this just yet. Let's see what's going to happen. Can we correct? Yes, we can. We have double trap and we have the breakout pullback pattern. We broke the key level, came back, tested it. And right now, this key level is acting as a resistance. So this is breakout, pullback pattern, break and retest. This short-term uptrend also played out with the break new high. So I'm combining these price action rules. I'm just reading the candlesticks on the chart. I'm not doing anything too complicated. Just reading the candlesticks and following the price action rules. And this is how I can predict what's going to happen. Imbalance into downtrend. Breakout pullback is just confirming, okay, we have breakout pullback structure. This is a nice double high probability setup. Actually, this is basically just double trap with a breakout pullback. And this is first great high probability setup for today because you're taking a breakout pullback combined with a double trap. Why is this a double trap? Well, because everybody who sold the second entry short, they sold too early because it's too far from the EMA. So they're going to get trapped, just a little fake out. And everybody who's buying filled second entry short below EMA on the wrong side of the context, they're going to get trapped as well. So great high probability setup. I attempted to take this, but because it was quite big of a bar, I had my limit order deeper and it never got filled, which is unfortunate because this trade, if you can get filled, generated significant runner. This was one of the easiest runners you can manage because market just keeps working lower. The runner is not even taking heat, and what a spectacular push down. So this is exactly what we are trying to do as price action traders, combining all these rules together, imbalance into downtrend, breakout pullback, and this is a great double trap because uptrend played out with the break and a new high. So great high about this setup. You have another lower high here, but the same issue as the second entry. It's too far from the EMA, so I can't take it. Had this a lower high form closer to the EMA, you can sell. Now this push down, even though we have breaking new low, this push down looks too strong. It's too strong, and I'm already thinking about widening the channel. Let's see what's gonna happen. And because the market just keeps trending lower, this is a good sign I can widen the downtrend. Okay, because after breaking new extreme, why prices keep going lower, keep going lower, keep going lower, keep going lower. There is no correction, no reversal. So this looks like there is just better, bigger channel present, stronger downtrend. So you can see, you identify the beginning stage of the downtrend, and now we have the big stage of the downtrend because we have bigger downtrend on our side. So is anything changing from our perspective? Not really. The bias is bearish and we're only thinking about short opportunities, however, at the EMA, at the key entry point. And I need second entry. Even though we see first entry is working, that can happen in very strong trend. I can't really break the rules. I want to see the high probability setup. Okay. We have a little correction here, uptrend working higher, break, a new high was tested. Okay. So right now we have breaking new high and this channel is getting break. So I'm not really expecting reversal just yet. What I want to see break below EMA, and I want to see some confirmation setup that sellers are back in the market, because I simply don't know how many pushes higher there's going to be. I can't predict that. Okay, and this was quite significant push down, so we may have a longer correction. We've been working lower without correction for a long time. So right now what I want to see is push below EMA. That is the confirmation that the sellers are back in the market and we are about to test the new extreme. Otherwise I'm just gambling, and I don't want to be gambling. I want to have this confirmed, following the rules, so I can increase the win rate and probability of the setup as much as I can. So uptrend break new high. Okay, uptrend played out. So now I'm just patiently waiting. Can we get some lower high? We have lower high here, lower high confirmation setup. Initially, the lower high started forming above EMA, but this is such a significant bearish bar. The downtrend is so strong. Uptrend played out with the break new high. We can definitely consider it. Take higher, trap all the bulls. Reverse down so strongly, tier 1 signal bar, there is momentum, uptrend played out, and when the trend is strong, we can consider setup like this. Can get a failed second entry long, no, lower high worked. We're going sideways, and you can already see this is what I do. This is my target. I expect for prices outside of the break, outside the channel, to test the new low. So we need to create a low that is lower than this low inside of the channel prior to break. So I'm still thinking about selling. Nothing is changing for my analysis, especially since this was a strong downtrend. So I can see we have some small congestion. We broke higher and we have failed breakout. This right here is a failed breakout. Out of this congestion, we have 6 bars stacked right next to each other. The downtrend still needs to get new extreme. So we have the big pattern, the big bias on our side. So this is a great failed breakout because the main downtrend still needs to get new extreme. Trend down was strong. You have a second entry short, but the signal bar was so bad. If you have some better bar, you can definitely sell the second entry short. On my chart, it is a bullish doji, so I cannot sell second entry short like this, unfortunately. And downtrend played out with the break, pushed to an extreme because it exceeded the low. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause looking to go short. I'm going to pause looking to go short because going to trend line rule, downtrend played out. So I'm just waiting right now. This downtrend was too strong. I'm not really too excited to go long yet, even though we had some long setup here, not really that significant. So I'm mainly being patient now. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to redraw wider uptrend because the downtrend played out. We have some overshoot here. I don't think we can go long here due to overshoot. It's too early to go long, even though it worked for big scalp. Let's just be patient. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, market is correcting. And this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting because when I'm watching this, I can also draw potential small consolidation like this because we're going quite sideways. This uptrend is expected to test the new high. Okay, I can draw a small trend range right here. We have spike up, consolidation, failed breakout, and push back above EMA. So this push above EMA is now indicating, okay, it looks like the buyers are back in the market and they want to see new high tested. I didn't take this setup, but looking back, it is a great setup because it's a double high probability setup. It is a new high, first entry long, second entry long, a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. These double high probability setups, they don't form as often, but once they form, they are powerful setups because you have 2 reasons to enter. This leg up needs to get new high, so this is a great high probability setup to consider. Second entry long and a failed second entry short. And now we have visual aspect of the 2-leg up pullback. We have 1 leg up, break, second leg up. So this is confirming, okay, we may have some trend range on our hands. I don't want to sell just yet. There's no good setup and the trend range is just getting established. But we have 1 leg, break, second leg, uptrend played out. So the correction played out. This is not looking like a reversal. Okay, we are still part of this consolidation. So we're going to break below EMA like this. I'm looking for a lower high. We pushed too far down for lower high, so I'm going to draw short term downtrend, and I want to see second entry short. I want to see second entry short because uptrend played out. We are in the trend range. We traded down the main bias, so there's a big chance we can get some continuation. That was the main bias on the main chart. So new low, I'm going to use the price action counting technique for a entry short. Can I get a second entry short? No. Well, technically I have a second entry short here, but you know, the initial signal bar is this bullish bar. You can't sell here. Double bar entry is doable. You can consider, but it broke above EMA first. Not the cleanest. And also when you're watching this live, there is no way for you to catch it. Basically, it dropped lower quickly. You know, if you're more advanced, you can consider, because the double bar entry is quite close to the previous bar. Would have been better had we had some nice bearish barbell EMA, but hopefully it makes sense why you're expecting right now this setup. And everything is predictable. Downtrend breaking low, consolidation, new market cycle, 2 legs up instead of reversal, and the resistance held, and the push below EMA is telling you brand new downtrend is present. Okay, I was thinking there can be some wider downtrend, but wasn't really that confirmed. A lower high is bad. It ended up working though. Okay, downtrend is quite strong push down, so this can happen on a strong downtrend like this. Okay, when you have a very strong trending day, there can be market continuation cycle, which means you'll break a new stream of the main channel, and instead of trend range or reversal, the main bias will kick in again and you can have continuation of the downtrend. Okay, this can happen on a strong trend day. So when I'm watching this, I'm drawing some bigger channel, something like this, but I want this confirmed because it's kind of like secondary channel. Okay, there's nothing here, no setup here. I'm going to redraw short-term uptrend like this. No setup here. This is no entry. This is not really anything. It's not double trap. It's not nothing, not even lower high. So no entry here. I got to be careful. We have some congestion. We're going sideways. You have a second entry short, but it's above EMA. Yes, it worked, but you know, it's quite stacked. I guess you're selling at the top of the trend range. Downtrend is new low, but you know, it's quite sketchy. Uptrend played out, yes. I mean, if you took it, because I noticed some traders took it, I can see the reasons, but you know, quite sideways. This channel is not easy to trust. I mean, you have the right idea, because uptrend played out. There cannot be no wider channel like this. It's simply too broad. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is too broad. So you're selling high, so definitely you're combining with the trend line rule. So decent setup, just a little bit more advanced. Let's see what's gonna happen. Break a new extreme, but after new low, downtrend keeps working lower, keeps working lower, keeps working lower, and it keeps working lower again and again. So this is looking like we may potentially have another wider downtrend. I was on my break here, but once I came back, I decided to adapt to slightly wider channel because we get quite a few confirmations here. Gonna copy it, put it at the bottom. It fits pretty well off of these lows, even off of these highs. It's looking quite structured. Gonna redraw the short-term uptrend like this. And once again, my thought process when I'm drawing these secondary channels that are not as easy to trust as when you have the first channel or the trend is just developing, I generally am more careful and I'm not as aggressive selling. So generally lower highs in a situation like this are not enough. I need some filled second entry low and below EMA. This is the strongest setup. Okay, so always lean on the side of caution because, you know, it has some empty room here. It looks decent, but not perfect enough. So especially if you're a novice trader, it's not easy to trust it fully. So for this reason, you're just being open-minded and let's see what's going to happen. The reason why I'm inclined to be drawing the wider channel simply because it aligns with the main daily bias. We traded down the entire day. 10K chart looks extremely bearish. And remember, we draw against the trend corrections tighter. This is too broad. I cannot draw this. And we can draw with trend, with the main trend, secondary channels wider. Now you have interesting setup. We have new low for entry short, second entry short, but it's still quite above EMA. Tempting, not a horrible setup. Second entry short. Now we have a lower high. I kind of like the second entry short in hindsight, but it's quite going sideways. You know, more advanced trader can consider. Not a bad trade. Here I decided to draw the channel a little bit wider because we can draw with the main trend channels wider, and I expect new low to be tested following the trend line rule. So I expect second entry short at the EMA. New low for the entry short. Second entry short is horrible. Bullish bar above EMA. So now I need lower high because this downtrend and this one, they both need to get new extreme. And now we have lower high confirmation setup of this second entry short. And this is a great hyper out this setup. I mean, you can even consider maybe taking this a little bit more aggressive lower high. Not the bad setup. This is a great setup. Almost new extreme. Not really. I'm gonna redraw the uptrend working higher. Okay. We have uptrend. Can I get a failed second entry long? No, we're back above EMA. We're just chopping lower. New low was tested and the market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. It was a very nice trading day to trade. Very few setups that you can actually get trapped on. If you're basically thinking about selling the whole time, you're for the most part on the right side of the market. Other than this area, while the downtrend is breaking extreme, you need to be patient, wait with your shorts, breaking your high, and then downtrend started again, break, new extreme tested. So I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.